Greetings and salutations to all across the world. This is an episode.
You make a lot of fuck, dude.
I have to be dramatic, dog. I have to be dramatic real quick. Anyways, welcome to another episode of the Pass Through Podcast with your boy C's and Breeze. This gonna be another hot topic. We missed y'all. But we back. We here for another hot topic. So the topic of today is going to be who need what ABCs?
Who need who more?
Oh, do men need women more than women need men in that kind of area? But anyways, yeah. So we want to see who need who more, right? So you got a clip I want to play just to put things in context. Now let's just be clear. We are not we are not shaming or like making one gender the problem. I re- but about the play a clip. What would happen if all the men are all disappeared? All right. So I want y'all to listen really quick and understand the context in this.
I don't think you understand. If
I'm
all
okay with
men were
that.
to disappear, the immediate catastrophe that would be.
For who?
Immediate catastrophe. I don't think.
How?
Okay, so water, sewage, electricity, gas, fuel, refinement, telecommunications, IT infrastructure, road maintenance, delivery drivers, police, fire rescue.
How about other things like fracking, electrical maintenance, nuclear engineering? Like the list goes on and on and on.
Critical infrastructure, if all men disappeared, would fail within hours. The telecom network, loss of power would be because there's nobody maintaining it.
I guess I just don't care about technology enough to care if the power goes out.
If
What
you
about
take
your
away 50%
OnlyFans,
of
though?
any population,
That's true.
Dog, she said what
She wouldn't care about technology if power went out. Okay.
dog. Lit
If that's the case, you shouldn't think about it when it on. The fuck?
dog. Literally all I hearing, right? All I hearing in that, right? Is panic, you know?
I ain't hearing no. Okay, like she's saying that though. It's like she just ain't want to hold like to acknowledge the things
Don't
that
want
like
to,
you
yeah,
check.
she don't want to acknowledge that if all the men disappeared, everything collapsing, dog. Because wait, be 85% of men pushing trucks in warehouses is in law enforcement, firefighters, fucking maintaining aircrafts like me.
Even like regular apartment maintenance is men. You see no woman come
When
out
you
to do
call
that.
for for maintenance for your apartment, no woman ain't coming through that door. No way be
This
surprising.
in the office, they'll put your order in, your maintenance request in,
Right.
but that's it.
But what we need people to acknowledge and understand, especially women, right? This is what we need y'all to understand. If all the men them disappeared, y'all go have fun at first, you know, but within hours, dog, with check it like this, right? When your current go out, who the first person they call it to go look for a flashlight? Is you, right? They ain't going to look for a flashlight. You check it?
Man, like
So like
uh,
dog, listen, I feel
I know a lot of them ain't gonna. First of all, I know a lot of them ain't gonna want to walk nowhere neither. So at the end of the day, your car run out of fuel.
okay.
Ain't nobody dealing with that.
Well,
Your car break down. Your car break down. You definitely ain't know what to do about that.
who
Then
you
on top of that,
who you calling when you stuck on the side of the road? When you stuck on the side of the road, who is you calling? You calling your man or your father? You check it?
and then honestly speaking, dog, I don't know if women feel the same way about men, dog, but if man don't have woman in our life, like to look at, to admire, to friggin' pursue, to even like live for and be purposeful for, like it ain't make no sense, dude. Like what's life without it? So it's like If you don't feel the same way about us men, like you tripping,
Wait,
dog.
wait. Okay, so now if all the women are out disappeared, dog, I ain't gonna lie to you, it be rough. Th- you can't even speak on that like that.
At that point, dog, look at it like this, be. How the hell I gonna even be here? Because at the end of the day, I know I ain't coming from no sea horse. You check, like, at the end of the day, like, no, sir. It gotta have some appealing to the eye, dog. Like, at
Oh,
the end of the day, dog, everything a man will work for, dog, is for a woman. Either you have the woman
yeah,
already,
yeah,
or
for
he's
sure.
working to obtain that woman
No
in your life.
woman, I mean, no man out here can't ever say that they'd be going so hard and trying to get a lifestyle that they want to not either impress a woman. No, okay, don't get me wrong. People do it for themselves. But I feel like the silver lining in all of this is that both genders need each other equally.
Yeah, and look at how God created, dog. Like, God created where it's like one have to rely on the next for
Have,
something, regardless.
have to. You have to rely on
Have to.
a man for
You check.
something,
So,
and then you have to rely on a woman for something. Why I feel
however,
mm,
social media now
yeah,
will make it seem like you're independently okay. Like, you
you're
could
not,
be self sufficient without the other asset to you. You check.
you're
So
not.
at the end of the day, social media is our machinery. I will say, like, it's a matrix type shit. At the end of the day, it's like you gotta be able to unplug from that and realize what really life about, that. Life have to progress. Life goes on all the time. You gotta have one.
You can't
One plus one equal two.
you can't let's just put this out there, right? Let's just put this out there. We're gonna be real transparent. You cannot get breed without a man, and you can't breed without a woman. So it's like you need the one hand to wash the other. You can't clap
True.
with one hand. You gotta clap with two hands. You check it.
But even like essentially, like when it come down to pure happiness too, dog. Like
Yeah,
you could make yourself happy.
yeah.
But when you get nobody to share that frig with, like, on a partner level, cause I could get my partner them and we all could be happy and enjoy and have a good time, you check. But it ain't gonna be the same type of heck that I want with my woman, dog. So at the end of the day, it's like, the fuck going on here? Me, you think I ever watch a man be like, what? Yeah, nah, dog. Get from here.
I
Get from here, dog.
I'll say this, right? As far as okay, so let's talk about a household, right? Boom. So this is what a man need a woman for in a household.
Mm.
Woman, they bring the aesthetic to the household. Cause dog, if you look in the back, you ain't seen that much in the wild in the dog. Like like you ain't seen that woman to put a whole bunch of shit in the wild that don't make no sense, but it add to the aesthetic. You check it, and then they do the furniture. They're good when it comes to furniture. They're good when it comes to like cleaning products. They go to they when it comes to cooking. Right. That's when you need a woman for that type of stuff to make the house a home. No, a man now maintains the house. A man makes sure that the house is secure. You gotta make sure the lockdown working. You gotta make sure the pipe the main bus so you get water flow.
The roof ain't falling.
Yeah,
All of
you
that.
gotta make sure food there in the fridge. You gotta make sure the washer and the dryer working, right? And then also too, you gotta make sure you have a little, in the house. Make sure you're protected. No, a lot of man don't know this, right? A lot of man don't know this. I had to learn this off of years of dating. Let me ask you this: when you sleeping in the bed with your woman, where do you sleep?
Closest to the door.
A lot of man don't know that, dog. I
You
used to
got
do that there like a couple years ago. I had no clue. I just I just used to sleep wherever. You always got
no, sir.
closest to the door.
Yeah. That frig might be the coolest side of the bed too, but at the same time, hey, I gotta face the threat first.
But you see how fucked up that is? That's exactly why women need man. You see how fucked up that is? We gotta take the blows first, right? We gotta take the blows first before it get to you. You know, that's a sick heck.
Well, that's the thing too, right? For example, is like I don't think if it had women alone in a war like that, I don't think it have that much crime, dog. You check like
Sure, but
it may not, but it won't have as much violent crimes, dog, if it weren't for men, dog. Like we would do a lot more fucked up shit than women naturally would. Because why? We natural killers, dog.
so woman ain't
You
killing
check.
too.
I ain't saying they're not. I ain't saying they're not. It's less likely. It's less
No,
likely.
no, human beings,
I feel like
human beings.
like
When they face with a tough situation, they're gonna do whatever they want to do. Especially woman. Don't ever underestimate the power of a woman in my boy.
yeah, but that's the thing too, is like the woman normally when the woman has that type of power, it's because she has certain dudes that she like know. I know how to set up a situation to make it be some type of outcome like that. You know what I mean? But when it's woman, like look how like dude, woman don't have no idea of a threat, dog. Like they don't realize a threat probably 5 seconds in the course are actually happening in my eyes. With dudes now, we go actually watch it and be like, wait, okay, the tension there are a little tight. Let me leave for now. Like if we the out and we seen like the vibe, like ain't nobody yelling, ain't nobody, but we just seen like man eyeing on each other a certain type of way, like it's a different type of body language. We could read that a lot faster, dog, than a woman normally would.
I'll,
They more in the club having a good time, they drinking, they done early, they friendly. We could actually identify it a lot faster than they probably can, dog.
I'll say this. I think it'd be a lot of fighting and it'd be a lot of arguments because
Oh, definitely a lot of
when
arguments.
a woman hitting that time with a month, they emotional. God. And
But dog, that's a crazy hack. That's a crazy hack. I feel
that
like
type
if that
of
was
emotional woman around, dog. Oh man.
that heck would be funny, dog, because it'd probably be like 1 whole month straight. All woman and guy friggin' they days come together, dog. Like a domino effect, like boop 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 boop
Oh,
boop boop.
the
Check like that heck.
that
That
would
heck
be
is
chaos, dog. That would be chaos. But then also too, right? So that's where the man come in play. Whenever they're in the time of the month, we there to kind of like calm them down in a sense because they want chocolate, they want attention, they want the presence of a man to be around them while they're going through a tough time. The checker says like,
they want to be held, but don't want to be touched.
Doc, I don't get that. I
Oh boy.
What am I supposed to do? Because you confusing me. You want me to rub your feet or you want me to leave you alone? I want you to rub my feet, but don't do too much. What do you mean don't do too much? You tell me to rub your feet. Then you can cuss out. Oh, you buy me the wrong chocolate. You just tell me buy chocolate. You didn't tell me what chocolate to buy. So I just buy this. Okay, but I don't feel like eating this right now. I like it, but I don't feel like eating it right now.
Dog, it is
Dog,
that's one way that our life will be a lot simpler, dog. But it'll be boring and we won't have no joy in it, dog. Cause at the end of the day, as much as we don't be like, dude, like you tripping, dog. Like make it make sense to me. Logically, make it make sense to me. And then they come and say something else that is like completely left field and is like, that makes sense to you?
dog.
Yeah.
Woman don't ever.
You gotta deal with you're dealing with all the eye cutting, they cut eye and so when they get attitude, the neck rolling, they hand on the hip pulls up and heck
Woman,
like all of that heck is funny dude.
woman
But
don't ever operate off of logic. They don't, dog. They only operate off of emotion.
if
Okay, straight emotion, dog. Like, but one thing I could say, dog, having a woman is a beautiful thing. No, don't ever. Nobody could never say, "Oh, they ain't happy having a woman around." Dog, sometimes when you play in the game, you just want to have, you just want she just be there, just watching you play the game, dog. Even maybe even playing the game with you. You check it says like just the presence of a woman, dog, is a beautiful thing. Like woman, they say a woman run the wall. Eh, I mean,
they run the war with the man that they dealt with.
Shit.
Cause the second that man lose power, she gonna jump to the next one that have more power, most likely. In most cases, dog. In most cases, the
Oh, so
most
what you
powerful,
saying is,
like
so what you saying is, some of them is opportunists.
in a lot of cases, the modern woman of today is an opportunist. Dog.
So you wouldn't say
She ain't gonna marry.
opportunist too?
She ain't gonna marry the man for out of the fact that she loved the man. In most cases,
What?
most
You think so?
ultimate, the modern woman is going to marry the man for what comes with it more than the true feelings behind it. Cause you have a lot of people who. That's why a lot of people will get divorced. Dog. The divorce rate is up high right now because of the simple fact that a woman ain't love the man like that. She loved him. She was infatuated with him at first, and then they go along in a relationship or in a marriage, and then she decide that they want to leave. Like she want to leave. So at the end of the day, she know when she leaves, she good regardless because she getting half of you fuck.
But you see, and that's why I feel like a marriage is not for a man. It's never for a man because when they break up, the woman going with half of the shit if you don't sign a prenup.
Yeah, boy, it's like how I look at it, dog. Men don't actually get married for out of love, right? I don't think it's always the same case when it comes to a woman. I ain't saying they don't, you know. I ain't saying they don't, because they do. Some of them do.
Mm.
But when you actually love somebody, you like it ain't the vows that once again it ain't the vows. Like for better or worse, you choosing to stay by this person's side till that do I your part. You
Mm.
know what I mean? So it's like they ain't really I don't think they don't look at it for the longevity, for the choosing to stay there. They don't look at it for in the moment. Yeah, would I? Yeah. But even when times get hard and stuff, like they ain't looking at it like, yeah, I gonna stay by it. Like, no, cause that's why at the end of the day, that most of the freaking divorce them today is because of the woman filing the divorce. No, don't get me wrong. If you're in an abusive situation, get the fuck out ASAP.
Yeah,
You should have never even get that
for
far.
sure.
You understand? Should have never even get that far. But at the end of the day, you gotta pace yourself. Don't move too fast. At the same time, you gotta friggin' make sure you feel like you really invested, just like the person really invested in you.
I feel like when it comes to abusive relationships too, I feel like most of the time, some of the women try to change or try to see if they could change the man. Can't do that. If you're in a relationship and feel like you have to change a person, that's a big red flag.
Yeah, but that's even a part that you actually loving the person. You want to change the person to who you want them to be.
What?
Like
No,
if you actually
no.
no, listen. If you love the person, dog, you love them as is. You see them exactly for who they is right then and there. Don't try and change them to who you think they could be. Dog.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
That's
you should not go into no relationship saying, he or she is like this. Let me see if I could alter them a little bit. No, dog, because you supposed to find an attraction within that person because they're them. But if you're saying
right.
if you see that they're abusive, this is man or woman. If you see that they're abusive, what the hell makes you think that because you is this person and you doing this for them and you doing that makes you think that they gonna change? You check it. They once a person see, you know that old saying, if you see a donkey, you must ride it. Anybody gonna take advantage, dog. You can't just sit there and be like, oh, I gonna try and change this person. And then you're gonna end up hurting yourself in the process because you're gonna be frigging up your mental, and then you're gonna look at. And then this thing too, when people will be looking at other people the same way that they used to look at their ex.
Yeah, but at the same time too, is like we ain't in the adolescence life as like stage of life no more, dog. Like we adults, we grown now. So at the end of the day, if you meet somebody and they have their own ways and their own like at the end of the day, when you meet somebody, dog, you friggin' supposed to be dating the person, getting to know the person to see if it's gonna be compatible or something you want to deal with.
Right.
If you want to deal with the fuck, and it may get worse. If you seen it getting worse, you decide if you want to deal with that fuck
Right,
or not.
right.
It ain't gonna be no like I ain't married off rip dog. Like you supposed to be feeling all of that. Oh, at the end of the day, when you done already decide, okay, I ain't dealing with this fuck no more. You had that
You
conversation,
just
then
got no
you
one to
check.
pull out, dog. You check it, pause.
And then people will look at it like, oh, I've been with this person for so long.
Right,
I ain't want to throw all of it away at
right.
this and that there. My son, you don't really hear like you don't mostly hear dudes saying that fuck. But you don't really hear girls saying that fuck because at the end of the day, dog, they feel like they've been with you this long, they you ain't do no changes or nothing that is to their liking. Oh, they're gonna up and leave. They're gonna up and leave with no problem. And the crazy thing is today, it's like, oh yeah, hot thing, bam, 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 but they fucking done gone out like they done their best life
Mm.
tour all over again, dog. You check? So it is I feel like dudes gotta be able to know and identify when it's too much for them to actually deal with certain things and then pull off and leave, dog.
And
Because woman know exactly when they reach the limit, they gonna gone, dog.
but the crazy thing too is also like, no, you as a man in this relationship, and you got stuff on your mind. In today's time, you can't talk about it, especially to a woman. You can't come and talk to a woman about what's going on with you because no, this is I'm only speaking from experience. I don't know about anybody else. You talk to a woman about a situation that's bothering you, like you going through a tough time. Woman use that there. Not some women use that to their advantage to try to exploit you. So they're looking at that as a weakness. So when you come in and you confiding in them about that situation, they're looking at wow, okay. He vulnerable. Let me see where I can get out of the situation.
Yeah, but I look at that as weak woman too, dog. Because at the end
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
day, you can't you ain't really gonna do that if the man up and up, like he up and up. Like you seen the man, he most like ideal version of himself,
Mm,
right?
mm,
Like he ain't prime. You ain't gonna do that. No, if I see a woman actually do that while the man is a very like he in his prime, he outstanding and every fuck, right? If she do that at that point, well, he's like good. She a strong woman to do that because everything look like it going good, everything like that, but she just don't, she just can't fuck with it.
mm.
At the end of the day, she way more respected in my eyes because she walking away for her personal reasons, not because like he ain't doing what it is that she expect of him or whatever it may be at the time. Like, you know what I mean? Because some of them, like I said, some of them is opportunists that.
Mm.
For example, years ago, like before COVID hit, right? Had this girl that I talking to once, like, I just started talking to her from back home, dog.
Mm.
Me meet the girl in person and we ain't vibe no nothing, right? The girl gonna turn to me and say, but oh yeah, man, buy me a platter from Bahama Breeze, no, then I'll come over and chill with you. I said, wait, what?
Yeah.
I said, wait. So wait, you and me just started talking like a couple days ago, and you done already asking me for shit. You got the wrong money, oh my girl. She like, oh, if I like, that's the thing with my ex them and so like, if I ask them to do this or do that, they would have bite for me, no problem. I said, okay, well, go tell you, give you some pussy and send you his way. The fuck is wrong with you, dog? Like, don't come asking me for
Who,
nothing, b.
I is your extent with the audacity woman that have some.
Dog, I ain't even get like. I ain't even get into actually really knowing the girl, dog. I ain't to say like I train Brahma or nothing like that there. Like she ain't even passed that phase. Like me even get into her like that, dog. It's like literal, we still in casual conversation. She gonna turn to me and tell me, yeah, if I want my hair done, nail done, everything done, they'll give me money to I like, okay, go back. Why the hell you there looking for something new then? Cause it ain't me.
The audacity, dog. Because now you would be wrong, right? You would be wrong if you be like, okay, if you want all that they're done, you gotta give me some. You check it. We gotta go on Bram.
Ain't even dog, but that ain't even how it be because I ain't even trying to mess with nobody
No, that
just
ain't
so
how
that.
you be, but you would be wrong to say that, right? You'd be wrong to say that and be like, oh, you gotta give me something first before I go and do all this stuff for you. Or you gonna have the audacity to say, oh,
Yeah,
my
dog.
is them you to do that. Okay. What I got,
Like and then get big attitude in them. It's on I figure instant delete
I would
and
rather she
block.
out. I would rather she out. I would rather she
Block.
out and then I was getting black on number. She was getting blocked.
Yeah, dog. Because at the end of the day, it's like you don't fucking with me. You fucking with what I could do for you, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like
And you think, dog, me scared to rat out a woman and black she, dog. You think, listen, it takes a lot out of me to get to that point. But if you do some dumb shit like that, I cussing you out and I blacking you. We don't care. Because what you think this is? No, I
dog, and that's the thing, right? It's like
go.
it's like somebody girls they'll like look at like Instagram models and all of these people and be like, yeah, they feel like that's how most of them will approach the situation with dudes, right? And 9 times out of 10, that ain't the case, dog. But at the end of these, some of these girls don't even have man, but they just don't want to be in the eyes of the public and shit. That's what she do. But at the end of the day, it's like that's the image that they putting out there, and they feeling that's how they gotta move. So all the other women them who regular women, they trying to like fall into them same categories and live that type of life too, and it ain't nothing so dark. Like people will actually look at the illusion on Instagram and all these fuck and think that fuck is real life. Like that's not how these people life will be, dog. You may get a fraction of the actual day, like a good 15 minutes every day you live your life, dog. I am pretty sure everybody has had at least 15 minutes that was great in their whole day, dog.
But you know what's
But
even more amazing about that is that people want traditional relationships, but not doing traditional stuff. How you want a man to take care of everything, but when it comes to you doing the bare minimum, you have a problem with it. You want a man to pay for this, pay for that, pay for the bills, pay for your hair, pay for your nails. But you can't do something as simple as cook the man food, fold his clothes, shut up when the man talking, for one. You can't do these simple bare minimum things. And then when especially when it comes to children, right? They be like, oh, I have to go to work. I have to go to work and I have to come home, still clean, still do this, still do that. What you think the man is doing? The man is working, the man making sure the bills paid, man making sure this and that is secure in the house, making sure you have food to cook. It's like again, one hand washes the other. You can't expect to get something out of a person, and then when it comes to doing the bare minimum, you ain't want to do the bare minimum. You got a problem with it. So it's like basically you just want to be. That's what you call bum activity. You want a man to make
you just try and reap the benefits, dog.
you. How the hell you gonna tell me you want me to make 100 something thousand a year? You don't even make half of that. You probably don't only make 40,000 a year, 50,000 a year. You want me to make 100? You can't even match the lifestyle that you want from me. You check it, like how that makes sense? How that makes sense? That's bum. That's a bum. That's bum activity. Me like it. You should stay far away from me because I don't want no parts of it. You ultra man, and you have a lot of audacity and gall to come look me dead in my face and tell me that I gotta make a certain amount. And then I feel like a lot of it is surface level because when it comes to like preference, no, I get preference. I have a preference too. But some of these fucking preference is like, dog, I'd be listening to these woman 2K build and then and then I'd be like, dog, what is you where you gonna find this? You're not going to find this person. I promise
No,
you, not going to find
but
this
but
person.
but that's the thing, dude. Like I feel like social media and shit though gravitate to women a lot faster than it does men, simply because women don't think a lot of delusional shit, dude. Like it don't be realistic in a lot of ways. It's rare to find a girl who will actually be able to see eye to eye with, with her man and a lot of shit like logically, dog. Like, and at that point, she had older brothers.
Mm.
She had like
She had
people
guidance,
who had,
male guidance.
like, yeah, like it had a lot of male figures, not relationships, but family and friends who were actually like grooming her thought process. You check,
Yeah.
but it's like that frig is not the typical woman that you see out there today. You check.
But also, again, this is what I've experienced. This is also what C's experience. So it's like we only going off of what we could only talk about what we went through. We don't
Yeah, and at the end of the day too,
yeah, we don't know what
this
other
is
people is going through. But
yeah,
speaking of our experience, because I met some delusional ass woman and some like you want to know how they get this far. Because I'm like, bro, how you just think this way? You really think you could get away by thinking like this? And it's like a lot of people, men and women, I just see it all the time. And the stories that I hear from women about men, dog, and you would be thinking to yourself, like, dog, think a man will try to really be doing this? Like, dog, what it really bother me, right? This is one thing that really bother me about money and all that. And then we have to take accountability because that's how some women be thinking because men they put them in them situations and put them on a pedestal, dog. I hate to see when a man underneath a woman post, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, they put up a picture of themselves in a bikini or wherever, or a video. And these man they be going insanely thirsty underneath like that. These man is be thirsty bad and all that.
the toss trap.
These man they be underneath these woman posts and be like, oh me next. Oh you look so beautiful. Half of them woman don't even look as good. They don't even dog. Solid fives, solid fours, but they got a nice ass body. And these man they be telling about, oh you look so beautiful. No, they don't. No, they don't. They just got a nice looking body.
It'll gas them up, dog.
Dog, gas.
But honestly speaking, dog, like it's a lot of attraction, dog. People don't want what they don't need. You check, like the thing that you actually need, you might turn down a lot faster because it's like you so stuck on the illusion of what you actually like to see or like what you think you want, but you really don't need it. Want and need is two different
Oh,
things, dog.
I agree because I thought I needed a skit. I was attracted to skits, dog. Yeah, man. What? Yeah, yeah, dog.
Yeah, we all encountered our own
No, like,
sharing.
when I tell you, like I was dog, like that woman that they be dressing a certain type of way, and that man like shaking the ass and all that. That dog. I well, once upon a time, I was
Yeah, but that's when like you young dog, like
nah.
from the age of like 18 to I would say about probably like 25, 27 max.
I was
That's when you
between
that's
23
when
and
you kind of
20.
want.
It was 23 and 27. No, I like 23 and 26. That was my skit era. Yeah. That was my skit era. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was very
So you saying you were scared at that time then?
no. I was a I
No.
was a skit after like 27 down. Yeah, I was at that point. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this out. Cause this lover boy thing ain't working. So I'm gonna try this out. Yeah, for real, dog. For real, for real, for real. Dude, you know how much money I wasted on woman that was like, dog. I wasted a lot of money, that, and that's the crazy.
And
When
and
it comes to first dates, right? Oh my god, dog. Let's talk about this. When it comes to a first date, you don't have woman, dog, that want you to spend so much money on a first date, right? Now this is where the double-edged sword come in. You want me to spend all this money, you want me to take you here. Now I don't mind paying for the first date. I had to go through a lot of dating to understand that you as the man pay for the date. Cause I was petty and figured up in the head. I'd be like, okay, I ain't getting no wife from you tonight. Okay, cool. You pay your half, I pay my half. Because I know once we leave from here, once we leave from here, I going home, you going home. So why am I paying for the date? You check it? So yeah, and then potentially you probably ain't even gonna hit me up after this date. So where am I? No, I would figure up in the mind. But then as a man, as I got older, you just have to you're gonna take a L some way, somehow when you dating. This is man or woman. You're gonna take a L. You're gonna take a L. It don't matter if you're paying for the date. It don't matter if like you go out on multiple dates and then this person ghosts you. You're gonna take a L somewhere. So
Mm.
if a guy woman that wants you to take them to a steakhouse on a first date, why am I taking you to an expensive restaurant when I don't know you that well? I don't know your last name. I don't know your favorite color. I don't know how many siblings you have. Like I don't know. I don't know you to the point where I want to spend this money on you. You check it. So
Yeah.
it should be a simple date. It should be a simple first date. Okay, boom. We're gonna go to like I went on a date to Barnes and Nobles one time, first date. Went to a bookstore, or you go to an ice cream shop, or you go to in I don't know Cheddar's or something. You have to go to you have to go simple places first to figure out like how very I think I'll text you out on our next date, or like I spent all this money on you. At that point, what are we doing? You I going to your place or you coming to my place? Because like you're checking because like that. Why am I spending all this money? But again, it's our preference and it's what these lifestyle that these people is used to is why they're gonna expect that moving forward because they're used to it. And again,
But that's the thing too, dog. Like
mm,
at the end of the day, right? I ain't care what lifestyle you were used to because this my lifestyle,
yeah,
dog.
that just
So
ain't me. And I'm about to change my
like,
character for you. What?
no,
Mm-mm.
because at the end of the day,
Character.
yeah, like first date, I would say like coffee shop. That's
Mhm.
a good little. That's a good little first date. Then you go to the movies. Movies kind of different because like you don't really talk and you don't get
Movies.
to know
Wait,
each
wait,
other.
wait, wait. No, no, no.
Just that
Stop right there. Stop right there.
what?
First date? No. Nope.
Not first date, not first date, but like second date, I said.
Yeah.
Cause
Date, yeah.
you really yeah you check. Then from there you will say like probably you work your way up to an actual dinner, like something a little dinner or whatever, like some Olive Garden or something, like something that ain't too expensive and outrageous,
I
neither.
I would take a woman out to dinner on the second date because by then at the first date and this is on both sides. And the
Mm.
first date you would know if you wanted to go with this person again after meeting them in person, seeing their mannerisms, seeing their body language, how they respond to certain stuff. Yeah, you would definitely want to. You would figure that out, but also two people will put up a face because they want to see what they could get out of you. I've
Yeah,
experienced it. I've experienced it. Woman will pull up her face, man will pull up her face. It's all about what they could try to get out of the situation because they never been in a situation before to where it's like, dog, they get a man or child that won't even take them out on a date. You check it? Like man will want woman to come to their place when they first meet and no. Break that.
Brahma.
You ain't coming. That I ain't want no woman. I don't want no woman that I don't know coming over to my place. That is my place of peace, bro. Like, figure out that I gotta get to know you more, and I had to learn that,
Mm-hmm.
learn that. But I never like been the type of person to say, "Oh yeah, come over to my place, come over like for our first date." Nah, dog, because like at that point, dog, is like, why are you over here? Like, you over here, we chilling. Okay, cool. Why are you over here though? You're checking like we just gonna talk. Like, like let's be fucking for real. Now. We is grown adults. If you come over to my place, or if I come over to your place, what is the point of me coming to your place and you not feeling safe or feeling comfortable enough to take it to our next level? Because we could have a conversation any place else. We don't have to have a conversation here. You check it.
Not me, dog. Any other happen is Bram, dog.
That's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Like, if you come over to my place or I come over to your place, you, as a woman, if you bring a man over to your place, you are comfortable enough because they got a lot of man out there that's weird and they creepy and they'll just be doing a bunch of dumb shit. Woman, they be doing the same thing too because woman could set you up. They could be bringing a
What?
nigga over to rob your shit. or they scoping out the place and be like, this is how his setup is. Okay, cool. Let me see what I can get out of it. You check it. So like, you just gotta be aware of your surroundings. That's how I look at it. But
Yep.
all this shallow shit, you want a man to take you out here and this and that and
And then the crazy thing is to that they don't even like, oh, when you don't take me out, oh, I want to go this and this place. And you know they're going this and this, like they're saying specifically they want to go to this and this place.
mm.
It's like you don't do that, you don't take yourself there because clearly you don't take yourself there. Because 9 times out of 10, you ask a woman what she want to eat, she know what she want to eat.
Hey, listen, right? Hey, not tell you, this wall of bond my soul more than nothing, dog.
What you want to eat to that babe?
I,
I don't know what you want
I
to eat.
don't know what you want to eat. Okay, I want
Hey,
red meat.
let we go. Okay, you know you want to eat. Okay, we going McDonald's. No,
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 no.
no, no, no,
Go-
no, no.
Let we go Chick-fil-A.
You could not tell me you
Why
wanted
you just say
Chick-fil-A,
you
then, man.
want to check it? Then here it is. Here it is. No, you're going Chick-fil-A. What you want from Chick-fil-A? Okay,
Me, no, let
give
me
me
see.
give me this and this. But no, no, no. Me want that. No, me want that.
Dog.
Man, let me get this and this. Okay, what you gain? I gonna get this. The same thing I always get. I gonna get this. Okay, cool. Eat there fuck. Then still turn around and be like, boy, you gonna give me none of yours? I could get a piece of yours. Give me a bite of
Ah,
yours, no?
dog. Dog. Woman don't understand, right? In that moment when you in the drive-thru, are you asking them what you want? And the person is asking you, what can I help you with? And in that moment, you just the anxiety. For at least for me, my anxiety to go through the roof because dog, I know what I want. Please tell me what the fuck you want so we could get out this line, dog. Please. You're pissing me off right now. And
Or even if the other way it is that they gain, right? And then when you don't order what you gain, you say what you were going to get. But how can you tell me you were going to get that and I get that too? So you just want mine then. You just want mine is what you saying. You just
and
want
then
mine.
the thing that heck is cute when they want some of your food. The man, leave me alone, bro. I try and eat. I try and eat my food. You have yours. What you want my food for?
Yeah, that freak
Man,
dude.
me understand it,
That
dog.
kill me that dude.
But
But it's safe. It's safe.
but at the end of the day, dog, like I feel like we both just need each other. We need each other equally, dog. Woman need man, man need woman. That's what
Yeah,
the
that
saying
back.
goes. You can't live without a woman, you can't live with them. And that's true.
Yeah.
Because they'll be pain in the ass, dog. But at the end of the day, I love woman, dog. I love woman. And
Like I said, in like God is a beast dog. Cause he gonna make we without making a woman dog.
tal,
Because
tal,
we'd have been miserable like
tal,
fuck. We'd have probably gonna wipe out the whole human species dog.
tal. But again, it all stems back to that moment when a woman don't listen. The man said, don't eat the apple. Still eat it. Woman don't listen, dog. And this is what we did.
Oh, you talking about Adam and Eve?
Yes.
Yeah, but Adam must console whip he fucking eat the apple too. Fuck I seen
But
ya.
still though, you was told not to eat it, and you still ate it.
But Adam fucking eat the apple too. It could have just be she.
Because at that point, okay, I gotta just eat it too. At that point, because you
I guess you see how they said God marry them, right? God is who married Adam and Eve, right?
mm,
That's the man. That's to show you Adam will actually right or dying for Eve. That the man see Eve went and bite the apple, like for better or worse, right? The man went and see Eve bite the apple behind his back. Then she have the nerve to come and bring the fuck to he, and he was like, "Listen, for better or worse,
well,
bite the fuck."
at that point, what am I supposed to do? I got eat it too. You check
You
it.
got
I
eat it
got eat
too.
it too at that point. But yeah, this
Especially if you know she's the one who got her everything you check. She got her all the fruits and so they got in her eating.
mm.
And then she come to him and be like, dude, taste this apple, my son. Man, like, what are they? Be? The tree, man, the tree back there. But the man ain't tell you don't go there, man.
The
The man
second
ain't tell you
I
don't go
tell you
there.
don't, I tell that any man that's out here that have a woman that actually listens, my hat goes off to you because you have a rare one, dog. 'Cause women do not listen. Okay, they don't listen, and then when they fuck around and find out, then they look into you. What you looking at me for?
And then still don't hold himself accountable for the stuff.
Accountability, when it comes to a woman and accountability, is their biggest enemy. Dog. Biggest enemy. When
No, no, no.
that
Me just tell you that. Me just tell you that.
I just tell you don't do that, and I tell you if you go to the, I tell you if you take this car to the tire shop, right? And you tell them you want a tire, they can tell you kind of or not the tire shop. If you take the car to the mechanic, that mechanic is going to tell you a whole bunch of bullshit, and then he's going to raise the price because you have woman. I tell you, don't go without me, You still went and what? Look, no, you're paying $500 for oil change.
Dog, that's something that every man do go through with a woman do. Like no matter who your woman is, every guy will be having this moment. Oh my god, I just tell you. I What happened? No, we gotta go and find a solution for the same fuck we tell her don't do. It's like, for example, you changing your brake pad, dog. You tell her to pump the air out the brake pad line, right?
Mm.
And then she just went to say, he tell me don't he didn't tell me to pump it. He only said pump it when he said, right? And then she just accidentally, like not accidentally, deliberately go and pump the brake again. The whole brake fluid leaked the fuck out.
Like I tell you
I,
what to do. I tell you what to do, and you still did the opposite of what I told you what to do. Me don't understand it. Me don't understand nothing of that. But that's why I love women so much because women need the guidance, that they need the guidance and they need the help, and then we also need them for what they used to say. Like I just like the whole dynamic of two individuals coming together and then being one, and then it's like having
I ain't gonna lie, dog.
an
I think woman will teach us men a different level of patience. So when we do actually have little children,
dog,
yeah,
dog.
we
I
more
never knew,
patient.
dude. You will grow patience when you are a woman, dog. And you never knew you had this much patience, dog. Now I ain't talking about when you being single. When dog, being single is all smoke. It's all smoke.
Hmm.
Here, being in a relationship, you like, why the fuck me ain't cuss you out? Why I ain't cuss you out?
Bite your tongue a lot,
A
mister.
lot, dog. And you like, dog, I really grown patience. This is amazing. This is really amazing. Like I learn a lot. But I feel like men that teach women kinda help. You think men help women be better women and vice versa?
Yeah,
You think so?
I think they do. Yeah, I think it's a even exchange on both ends. Because for example, right, I got a home girl, she too, right? Before she was married, she was like, yeah, relationship shit, regular relationship shit is safe.
Mm,
Or when they actually like become a wife now is a whole different position, like a whole different walk of life she take. So she clean up herself, her act in a whole ton of different ways, and she present herself differently.
right,
She carry herself in a different manner as well. You check.
right.
So it's like I feel like ultimately, dog, yeah, you like the woman them to grow too. You check like the different levels of the relationship gonna make the woman evolve as well too. Dog. So it is about it's a double edged sword for the good way, but yeah, I think so.
That's cool.
Mm.
That's cool.
I think so.
Message of the day: be kind to one another and love one another. And woman, listen, please. Just stop talking for like 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. Just listen, please. That's all we asking. We not asking for much. Just please listen.
And don't listen to answer. Listen to listen.
Yeah,
Comprehend.
yeah.
Take a. Okay, you remember like in that song with Pharrell, like that pop it like it's hot or drop it like it's hot for with Snoop Dogg,
Mm,
and you like think about it. Well, he said take a second. and think about it.
That's all we asking for. Please,
Yeah.
please, just help you out. Help you out. Well,
But woman gonna forever be appreciated in life for men. Ain't no such reality as no all man wall, all woman wall. Because the second we were supposed to collide in some way, shape, or form, that's when it gonna seem like a blessing at the end of the day.
right.
So be sure to like just make each other know that you appreciate each other, dog. Ain't that hard? Like at the end of the day, you could easily just kill all the quarreling with a simple, I appreciate you, there, man.
Oh, I appreciate.
I love you, right? Although you don't get me damn nerves, but I love
I
you.
appreciate
It's
women
like,
to the fullest. Ladies, Breeze appreciate you. Breeze appreciate you so much.
yeah. And no woman, no, like listen to this. Ladies, I need you to understand something as well. Although we may have our woman, they're gonna always have other sexier woman or other woman who actually like more attractive.
I can
Just like the same way it's gonna be for men, dude. Like
and
when it comes to you see dude, like it gonna be friggin' like Michael B. Jordan or whoever you got your crush on or whatever it is. We don't care. At the end of the day, we good with what we get. You check, like at the end of the day, that's how I look at it. That's how most men look at it. Don't be like remember that whole heck with a cooking with Kaya fuck?
mm,
You saw how much
that
man
was
get beat
in
up
an
with a woman,
uproar.
dog?
It was on an uproar, dog.
Like that farm is ridiculous to me, dog. I don't
I know you
understand.
see them starting to cook now. Half of them women never used to cooking now, but now they cooking now because they see what
Mm-hmm.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
you want to cook. Oh, okay. I've been telling you,
Yeah.
you ain't listen to me, but because she cooking,
Because she doing it, and you got a little competition, no, you wanna do something.
mm-hmm.
You-
Yeah,
yeah. But man, at the end of the day, love each other, appreciate each other, and cherish each other, dog. Life goes on, B.
always for sure. Yeah, this has been another episode of the Pass Through Podcast. Appreciate y'all for listening to our TED Talk. And
Fix your motherfucking face,
I
nigga.
was supposed to bring you in,
No,
but you just couldn't wait, right? You just couldn't.
I can't wait. Can't wait.
It's all good as long as you get it talking about. As long as you get it. Many ways. Peace, love, blessings. Y'all be